another stream. So I know there has been like quite a while that we have been streaming. December was a little bit busy. Like ended up like playing the Pokemon games with my wife, and then like also like Christmas and New Year, and also just like a little busy. That's why I wasn't here at time. And today we actually gonna pretty much wrap up our Lord of the Fallen playthrough. So I'm actually to give a little bit of context. Um, I actually pretty much found my way through the castle from last time. Uh, I actually did one boss, but that's already a few weeks ago as well. And then actually you get the empowered rune of Adir, so we're actually locked into the bad ending. Not that I really had an ending that I wanted to go for, but that's the ending we're gonna do. And then actually with that empowered rune, you have to go back to all those red beacons that were like guarded by the bosses. You have to like empower them, and then actually to wrap up the game, let me quickly go there. I'm eating a little bit of pancake in the meantime. Um, but to to quickly show you like what you actually have to do after the empowerment, so you can kind of see that all those beams they're a little more unstable as before. And then you actually have to go back to the final boss that you did beat, and you kind of have to like go into her mind. So I'm quickly gonna showcase that. What we actually have left to do, because like if I would just do like the finishing up of this playthrough, that's actually the only thing we have left to do. Pretty much. I'm never going for like a 100% run for most of the games. But you actually come back here and you kind of see almost all the beams that you had to empower. And then quickly gonna get past those guys. Still sniping from a mile away. But then you actually have that's actually the body. You see that she still lives. You actually have to talk to her, get into her mind, beat her there, and that I believe that kind of wraps up the bad ending. Quickly gonna die here and return to the point. Because like the thing is, because I always use spells, I was actually still looking for like the best catalyst in the game, and actually didn't find that. And that's pretty simple because we actually skipped a zone from this game. And I decided to actually quickly go through that zone before wrapping up the whole thing. Quickly checked if it was actually live, but it is. So to go back, so like that is pretty much what we have to do to finish the game. But you might remember that there was actually a gate over here that we had locked for quite a long time. I actually found a way to unlock it, and it actually leads to a whole different zone. But let me quickly showcase you how you actually get there. It's actually not too hard to get there. I guess I just I just missed it. Or maybe I didn't miss it, but I think I never went back to it, actually. So actually, from here you go over the little water gate, through the tunnels. Just ignore most of the stuff right here. Go here past the dog and the archer. And you actually will have to beat the boss over here. Of course, I already did that. And then you have to be in Emerald for that. But you will see if you go down here, you actually have no. Hold on. This is bad. Oh no, wait. Maybe not. But you kind of see that passageway over there. Actually, if you go in there, you will eventually come across the gate that you can unlock it. I'm just gonna kill myself here and quickly go to it, just so like the depths are also like covered. Um, and this is actually already a shortcut from like a little deeper into the depths, and that actually leads to the gate here that you then can open. Like I said, most would already have covered this. I think I just completely forgot about it. I think I was pretty low health and there was something like, oh, I might come back to this later, and then I didn't end up coming back. Uh, I need to say though, um, I did enjoy my time with this game, but like, no, you have like another entity. You both have another entity. So yeah, I did enjoy my time with this game, but the thing that I do have is that like, it's a little bit confusing and a little bit all over the place. I would say some things. So, I really hope that they like clean it up a little bit in the second game that they will release next year, I believe. So those you also have here, they can poison you. Um, let me quickly change my spells again. It was this one. Yeah, be right back. people just came home. You will see that. But yeah, told you, December, Christmas, New Year, quite a busy time of year. Um, so you will actually come from this way. That you like descent. 1 second again. So yeah, what I was saying, you will actually come from this way and like descend from here. But the thing was like they just did buy a new coffee machine and like you have to do like some things on the website. That's why they called me. Um, but I told them I would like look later to it. But it's most of the times when you're like about to stream, then it's like this pops up and that pops up. And like in December, that's sometimes so worse. especially like the second half of the month, that like I did choose to like not stream because like it sometimes just gets a little hectic. So yeah, I'm just retracing my steps here real quick, so you can kind of see where you go. Yeah, kind of forgot that that floor was there. You also might have noticed we now have a second pickaxe. I don't notice that much of a difference to handing weapons here. Was actually a hidden path. Look at that. So what do we have? Well, we might quickly take it. But like I said, this area I'm covering rather quickly, because it's not something that I actually planned to still do, but I just stumbled across it. So I thought like, yeah, it's like an entire zone, so we might as well quickly cover it. But like it's basically just you will go through that tunnel that I showed you earlier, go all the way down here, and eventually we'll descend all the way here. And like right now, I think I came from this way. Yes, yes. I indeed came from here. So we're nearly at the beginning. My dog. Did it hear something again? She always feels like barking. Created a little vestige here. Although at this point I'm not really worried about my souls anymore. So you see, that's where you will come out, and then you will drop down, and you will have this whole battle over here that you just descend down to. And that's pretty much how you reach the depths. But like I said, just completely forgot about this zone. And I just felt like quickly covering it before actually wrapping this up. Is there actually a way to get that item? Oh yeah, just like that. And somewhere here the best catalyst in the game should be, at least when you go for like a more of a hybrid spellcasting build. So So yeah, in case you didn't know that yet, they turn somewhat invisible, then try to sneak up on you. You see, and that's how you come back to here. And then you can take the elevator um, up a little further to the little gate shortcut. What is this? Oh no, that was the vestige point, but no. Excuse me for that. But you see, it actually goes quite deep, but that's why I just quickly decided to go over this. Like there you have like a few items you can pick up, but I already went there last time. I just did a little bit of exploration. Wow, I did discover this. But for the rest, from this point, I'm pretty much going blind myself. So I have no idea if there are like bosses in this zone or not, like... Isn't that annoying? Oh, you have... No matter. I'll instantly see where that little bug is. I'm just right behind it. No worries. We will just respawn pretty much at the shortcut we have here. Like I said, it's actually a long time ago that I played on the PlayStation, so it's a little getting used to it again. Should actually think to have this thing come back up. Would save us some time if we die again. Although I'm not sure, can you actually do that? Or will it close? No, if you're fast enough you can do it. So yeah, this elevator will be here and you can just... Good. Now you, and then take a left and take out that horse archer. Now, like I think that my spells will be a lot more powerful once I upgrade the catalyst. The only reason I haven't done it yet is simply because like I was I was never sure which catalyst I wanted to use. Oh, also like the only thing that I don't really like either is like that you have different catalysts for like different schools. I mean, you have that in other games too, but like in here it feels a little annoying. I think that's because you can only equip like one catalyst at a time, and we actually have a new one. And I think that is what makes it like so annoying. Compared to like Soul games, you can like have a pyromancy hand and a sorcerer staff like both equipped at the same time. That's why I think for the next Lord of the Fallen, I don't think we will actually go for magic anymore. I think we go for a good old strength bolt for the simple reason that like I picked up quite a few weapons here that I think like that looks good, that looks nice, but then like they all have like high strength requirements. And then you have something like, okay, like, actually something to hit the thing down. Don't think that's a way forward. Nimbling. Okay. Agility increase. I was thinking it could be a fake one. Could be a fake one somewhere here. And I'm not, my words are not even cold. And there is a fake one. Oh, I think I can actually make it in here. That would really come in handy. If I get those little monkeys off me. Okay. Should be fine. We know the way. And we also now know that is a fake item. I need to say the ones that came up with those fake items, annoying. But like after like roughly exploring this zone, we will actually do the last boss, and that will pretty much wrap up this series. Um, and like I already said before, I did really enjoy my time with it, but like I hope they smooth it out a little bit in the second game, like the way you progress. Like sometimes I really had moments that I thought like, what am I kind of supposed to do here? Where am I supposed to like go? That like it wasn't always clear, or like yeah, I don't know. It it's like a feeling I cannot really describe. Like this is not the first game where I need to find my way, but like in this one it felt a little bit to the annoying side, if that kind of makes sense. If we're lucky, they drop down again and kill themselves. Okay, I'll be right back again, and then we continue. But at this point, we seem to be safe from enemies, so I'll be right back. There we go, we're back again. So, to give a little update about the whole coffee thing, it's like a coffee that you can drink like warm and cold, like you have a button for it. And it works with those like little cupcakes. That, like not the real small ones, but like some of the big ones. But like from the moment you have to do something on PC, they always call me. That is why, no, that would probably be a short bit. Just have to think about to not pick up any glowing things. That one will probably remain there. You will not gonna pick up, or it's like gone. You know what? I'm first gonna put a little thing here, like a little seed. Yeah. Okay. It's fine though. The first 8 seconds were immune to damage anyway. There we go. So it's an item that replaces itself. Also, I wish on like a secondary lamp in the second game. Just something you can, what is it? Kinda light up without always having to hold your lamp. I do like this healing though, that it also restores all status effects you like have. It only works on casting though, not on like not as long as the thing is active. But it lasts pretty long. Yes, this will be the shortcut. Probably can go through this. Man, this place is big, I'm not gonna lie. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Not the first time we fight those. I'm not gonna lie, I hate those little blue things that like protect some enemies. Also, like, I think a trollable build in this game might also be very fun. We can also do that in the second game, if they still have it. And one thing that I also like is like that the weapon buffs you put on, they last very, very long. Oh god. The annoying web attacks that you never can counter. I kind of forget that sometimes, but during my damage immunity, I can also not heal myself. Justice. Nice little sword. Ah, that's actually the... Isn't that the thing we actually looked for? Yeah, this is actually the best scaling catalyst uh, when it comes to like a Radiant Inferno build. So we're gonna take this one now, and that is also the one we're actually gonna upgrade. Um, I'm actually looking for the um, oh yeah, here. This thing is also an angle catalyst. I guess it just scales less well when you upgrade it. Um, So who knows, we might turn into a real spellcaster to the end game. I'm like a little bit kind of wondering though, like it seems that like in the beginning that this game came out, it was really like really hard to like get in Umbral and like defeat all the enemies here. So I wonder, is it that scaled down or is it like doable? Because like if it is like if it is not that scaled down, then I think it's actually pretty doable when it comes to enemy density. Oh god. No, should have popped that little thing from upstairs. We have to leave when you still. Oh, I guess this might be another shortcut. Let's quickly take a look. Oh yeah, yeah. I think I already know where it goes. Yeah, it just goes here. There we go. We actually gonna go back real quick and like finally upgrade this because like then we can also test the actual spell power if it actually goes up quite a bit or that is like doable. Oh yeah, I was indeed muted. Thanks for that. No, yeah, quick recap of what I was actually saying. I sometimes mute myself if people pop in here to like reduce the background noise a little bit. No, but what I was kind of saying is like many like high level spells or like high mana cost spells, I would call them like that. I feel that many of them they feel kind of weak. And I will actually look up if someone else feels this way about it, but like you you have like sort of spells like those two that I kind of mentioned before, but I was muted. Uh, like they cost a lot, but then like if you see that they do only like I don't know maybe 300 damage, then you have something like man that feels bad. That feels and like I'm not really sure why that is. I'm not really sure that I'm doing something wrong or that like or that it is just like that. But like I just feel that like to the amount of mana that they cost, also because your mana sustain in this game, I find it a little bit shit. Like I said it earlier, like I don't know, but many games have against like just a mana regen system. Even if it's just like a small regen, like I don't know, like let's say 2 mana a second or something, but like just like a little passive regen would really be nice. And and that's just how I kind of like feel about like many of the spells in the game is like they're like hell expensive and they barely do any damage or like just not the damage that I would kind of expect from them. Let's quickly seeing which way I'm actually going. And that is something that I just feel like in a lot different in Elden Ring is like some spells they are also expensive, but like if they hit for like quite a bunch, then you have something like okay, it was expensive, but it was worth to cast it, you know, like to just give like a really simple example, like you have the spell like Azur's Meteor in Elden Ring. I mean that thing like eats mana like it's goddamn nothing. Um, but like if you like combine it with your endless mana tier, that gives you like 10 seconds or so, like endless mana, and you can kind of see that like with the right builds and with the right talisman and with the right staff and all, you can like pretty much what is it? Like one shot a health bar of a boss, then you have something like, you know, this kind of feels, you know, yes, it's expensive, but like it feels good to like use it because like I should delete like an entire health bar, and that is something that I miss a little bit here. Um, big skull like scary thing, you might come up on a boss here. Is, is it not a flower bed? Of course, they touched me. Seek assistance? Yeah. So it is a boss. I need to say many of those characters, I have no idea those. Actually, I'm not gonna lie, the dog is actually the best thing you can summon. But of course, you don't get it in every boss fight. But like this one looks kind of big, and I don't remember him or her, so I might as well summon real quick just to like refresh my memory. Like, oh yeah, it was you. There we go. Let's see what's actually in here.
Another unfortunate made a slave to unceasing hunger. I pity you. But, as bleak as this refuge may be, it is our refuge nonetheless. And you
So it's a dual fight.
Welcome here.
It's like it's a little bit like Millennia with a red hair thing. Oh yeah, that's the. First, like, was thinking like, who the hell are you? But like, you're. Freya from Mobile Legends, yeah. She has indeed like breastplate, so like I wouldn't indeed think that it's indeed a woman. There's definitely gonna be like some second phase or some bullshit. And I need to say I still don't remember who the guy or the girl is that is helping me. But I guess she's not very happy that I did slay her friends or whoever. It's Avatar. I just saw the last movie and you have like those tentacle things, you know. If I was my character and I would say this, I would like, you know, I would like run to it and like give her a smack. No, my character is just standing there like, what are you doing? Oh, you're reviving your friend. Oh, I'm just gonna let it go through. Like, yeah, sure, nice. Did you just cut off the head and like took the place of the head? The unbroken promise. I had a feeling that I don't wanna go near it. Okay. No actual healing anymore. That's a little bit annoying, but nonetheless. Oh, she's actually poisoned, that is good. That's good. No actual mana 2 anymore to like... I actually need to switch to my throwables. But I think I might just make it here. That looks bad. No, is she? Ah, she was healing, but she couldn't heal because she was poisoned. That being said, though, I need to heal myself. Think. Gonna hide behind this real quick. Be fast about it. It might be too slow. No, we're still alive, we're still alive, we're still alive. I hope it's the square. Yeah, it's the square one, it's good. I'm just spamming my healing real quick. It's kinda nice, the more spears that you throw, the more that you heal. Like the faster. Whew. So, real quick, what happened there is my controller died, and I was there like shit. And actually stayed alive because I threw so many spears out. But yeah, the thing is, you know, it has been a little time that I like played. So like, yeah, it's the battery might have been kind of dead. Well, one thing that I never did understand though is like people complaining about the internal battery of PlayStation. It's like you literally have like a pretty long charging cable. The only thing you have to do when your controller is about to die is literally like take the cable, plug it in, and be done with it. Do I trust those buttons? No. But already in unroll, so there actually should be some kind of item you can find here, or like a memory, before we can access the boss items. Oh yeah, it's probably this here. Seek scorings. Normally you can interact with us. There we go. So like, this looks like the boss, and we have like. So I guess. Can you make a flower bed here? This actually goes back here. I think I actually have a mod or something that I can use. Loss of vigor upon next death. That is nice, but that's not what we're looking for. Oh. I think it's those things we need, like the normal mods that prevent us from losing any souls when traveling back. Good. So we kinda can upgrade 2 times, but I don't really feel that I need to upgrade here. I mean, I just feel that I'm pretty much at a point with my stats that like it's not gonna matter too much anymore.
Our holy work continues, lamp bearer. Let Aureus's will be done.
And we also wanna talk to this guy. Offer remembrance, I think it was this, wasn't it? So you see, that's actually the king that I did. So eventually gets like mad and he like smashes the statue of his like wife that he was chained to. Then he like uses her head as some kind of a thing, some kind of a wrecking ball. And you see that this is just what I mean, eh? You see, just looking at it, huh? I'm not really talking about the stats or anything, but like if you just look at it, it does like decent frost build-up damage. Apparently, it looks pretty nice. Like just having the looking at just looking at it, huh? It looks pretty nice. But then like if you like see the requirements, strength and agility, and like this is just what I mean. There are so many weapons that I passed by in this game that like looked really good, or that have something like, oh, I kind of want to try that. And then you see, and then you have something like, oh no, it's another strength weapon. And that's why I was thinking to like maybe in the next game, in the second game, just go for like a good old strength build, because like if the second game is anything like the first game, then strength users are getting served like damn those. They're getting served with like a sick badass looking weapon. Oh, she was actually Dark Crusader. Um, um, oh, Catalyst, Monaco 660. Launch several orders of blood upon impact. Summon a giant nail from beneath the ground, damaging enemies within its vicinity. But yeah, you might just, you know, I just like wanna see how this weapon looks. It just looks kind of badass. Oh yeah, that was that Justice, eh? Pretty large weapon to be honest. Let's go somewhere with a little better light than here. Of course, we have nowhere near the thing to use it, but you see, it looks pretty cool. One thing that I do like is that you kinda can get the moveset down from a weapon, even though you don't have the stats to like use it. But you see, pretty nice moveset. Like you have the like pretty wide sweeps, and then like the uppercuts, and then also the downward slash, or like the upward slash. Reminds me a little bit of a claymore, to be honest. But you see, pretty nice weapon, but you cannot use it because you don't have the strength for it. And I know that you can redo your stats, stuff like that. I know, but like, I'm not gonna do that this late into the game. I'm just gonna learn from it and be like, strength weapons in this game, they feel... What is this? Oh, it's a shield. It's a shield. I see. I'm actually never ever gonna use shields, even though I kept them, but it's not gonna happen. So like this is what I was talking about, you have like you have those mana crystals that give you obviously like mana back, but like you, you see, I don't have that many of them. I mean, just if you consider how many hours that I play this game, it's like it doesn't give that much mana back. And like, let's be honest about it, like, what is it? Like if you would do a pure spellcasting build, it would kind of be annoying to like every time having to like switch to like a weapon or anything just because you run out of mana. Oh, do we? Oh yeah, we need one more actually. Um, no matter. We already got one more upgrade. And let's see, what those new spells do. I think this could be really good if you do it like close range on and maybe on a slightly bigger target. On a bigger, talking about a bigger target though, like you know, I think I just gonna level up my strength and agility a bit because like at this point there's not really anything that I really need to level up further. Mm. Also, I'm not sure if maybe you do more damage when you like focus on one magic school instead of all of them, but like still that wouldn't really make sense because like that would kinda mean that you like need more catalyst and like catalyst for every school. Plus also like the blue are emerald spells and I'm casting it with like an emerald catalyst, so like it should do the damage, you know, like oh man, that was you see that is what I'm talking about. I think if you aim it at the ground it's actually better. Yeah. So you see, this is actually the first spell that I have used that I have something like, this feels, you know, this feels good. This feels something. Like, you see, I didn't waste my entire mana bar on like killing a pretty beefy enemy, and it's already dead. But like, that is kind of what I mean. I mean, that is one spell on like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 60, 72, and 4 is on like 76 spells or something that I currently have. You probably have more that I don't have yet. But you know that is what I mean. Like on 60s, on 76 rather spells from all those things. Like this is the first one that feels somewhat good on damage. Of course, like it's less than it's less spells, because obviously you cannot count the healing spell into it. They do no damage obviously. But like every damaging spell, well, this is the first fucking thing that does like decent damage for like a 50 mana cost, so it's not expensive. I mean, just to compare that, I don't know, I did like three or so, three casts. Like we already did that for like slightly more mana. It didn't kill him. And let's actually go for like a very expensive spell right now. I think this is one of my most expensive spells. It also has like a little bit of casting time. And a slightly forward momentum. So let's see, yeah. Like at triple the costs. Like, it is not bad, huh? It did like I did like the fact that it actually follows him. So like that is really nice. I didn't know that it followed enemies, so like I said, that is something really nice. But you see, I need to cast this 3 times, and I cannot even cast it 3 times. I don't have the mana for it. But I need to cast this 3 times in order to like kill him. Well, if I what is it? We're just gonna test it one more time. I mean, it's better to have one spell that does a lot of damage than no spell that do a lot of damage, but I think you kinda get what I mean when I say like spells feel a little bit underwhelming here. Like remember, this spell that I'm casting now is like 50 mana, so like let's say that's only a third of like the cost that the other one has. And I didn't like cast that one, so you're gonna like ignore that. But you see there, okay, that's not the best, but like you kind of will see what I mean if I just get my aim a little better and right. There we have it. You see, that is like pretty much one spell cast on a full health target, and I do like 50% of his health, plus or minus, and that's with a spell that is like 3 times as cheaper than the one that I actually cast before. Like this one has like a little weird hitbox, and I also think it's the lava here that's a little bit hard to hit it. But you kind of just see what I mean. He's like, I killed him here and I still have mana left. But I casted like 2 enormous thunderclouds already and nothing. It was still not dead. We're actually gonna do this test with one more spell that I'm kind of curious about. Like most spells I already tested, and I kind of know what they do, but sometimes you're just a little curious about it. So I wonder if that tornado would also follow him. So this you need to cast like clearly closer to the target than before. That was not too bad. So I think it indeed also follows him. Like yes, the damage from this is actually not too bad as well. But like keep in mind, this is also like 100 mana, yeah? Like this like double the cost from the other spell. And yes, I know the other one is a little bit janky to like hit. But it's like it just comes to like show that like I just don't feel that like some of the things actually have the damage for it. And now it pretty much obliterated him. Like what? And I had the wrong button. Like why? I'm just trying to figure out why it did so many damage this time. Also because he probably did stand still, but okay, we will have to like test that again because like that was actually really good damage, but like it seems to be a little bit inconsistent. And after that, we're gonna do the last boss and pretty much wrap this thing up. But I just wanted to like play a little bit more with the spells because I just feel that they're like a little bit disappointing when it comes to damage. Also, sometimes he's like stun locked like that, and sometimes he's not. But you kind of see, like now it's like kind of half his HP, and like before it was more than half his HP. I do like the stun lock thing about it though. But yeah, you kind of see what I mean. The damage from it is kind of inconsistent. And that leaves us with just the other spell to try out. So this is like kind of nil that we make up here. So let's see how that actually works out. If we don't get smashed to pieces. Doesn't matter. So yeah, I'm not really sure. Is there like someone else that feels spells are kind of weak, or is it just something that I do wrong? So you have this nail and that goes up and that does damage, I believe. I don't know. I was kind of suspecting something else, something a little more brutal, but no. I guess you cannot have it all. That is like kind of good damage. But I think they also need to be like standing still. Plus you kind of have this like long casting animation. Like if the target is standing still, it actually does pretty nice damage. But also it's more expensive than the let's try one more time. Because it kinda seems to have a bigger hitbox than actually showing like just a glowing zone. Because I thought it was like out of it and then he just like got the second instance of damage anyway. Relox. If they switch the letters, they make it Rolex. seems kind of stuck, but I mean, this one its damage seems consistent though. But yeah, it's still, although yeah, it's not that it's not that expensive actually. It's 66. But yeah, I just thought that my point like came a little bit across that like sometimes it feels like kind of weird. You have this like cool looking expensive spells, and then if you cast them, it's like yeah, it's kind of okay, but it's like kind of not okay. You know, it's like also one thing that I find weird is like most spells they have like a very low requirement to actually cast. Like like if you already have like 20 Inferno or Radiance, you can like already cast like a pretty decent amount of spells. But like for some others you need like I believe 30, 35 in a certain stat. So you know you have like quite a bit of investment to be done. Just don't wanna die here, don't wanna die here, don't wanna die here, don't wanna die here, don't wanna die here. So yeah, remember you're actually now the bad guy. Um, there's an empowered rune, and you kind of go into her mind. So I guess that was her before. Yeah, definitely that is her before. I guess when she was still a child or anything. Good. Before we probably go and end up into a boss fight, we're gonna quickly heal ourselves. Like just for the most part. So we are here, and where is she? Oh wait, we're gonna use on her? I guess she has no idea who we are here. So like we kinda like, I don't know, show her a different way. Or do we just kill her? I don't know, if we would just kill her, that would be kind of weird anyway. Also, I'm not really sure, but I feel like, I don't know, she should be kind of friendly to us now, right?
Rise, my Rogar Lord.
Oh, we put like a deer into her. That's what we did. Lord of the Rise. Reach the Adios ending. Yeah. Lord, gifted with human strength. And however, their Lord to adhere this exalted warrior carries out the will of their gods while leaving a trail. Sheer power. That sounds like your strength build. Continue current journey. Let's just continue this real quick. So, so you actually unlock new classes. That is actually something. That is something nice actually. And I guess you can go to New Game Plus. Yeah, restart game. Wat doen we even hier? Persia. Wasn't that the... no. Those I know, and this one I kind of forgot who it was. Anyway. So yeah, that kind of wraps up the bad ending. I'm not gonna lie, I was kinda oh, you can actually start the game or go to New Game Plus. So if you just want to like restart but not on a higher difficulty, you can also do that. It's a nice little thing. Kind of nice if you just want to like replay the game but on the same difficulty, just restart the game instead of New Game Plus. I do like it. I'm I'm just curious about the new class real quick. Like it's kind of something that I forgot that you actually I think we only had one character so far. Oh yeah, no. With like this funny looking guy that was like trying out the trollables. That we did. So let's actually just see if you start a new game, can you then like select a class? I guess that's how it works. No, that's probably the intro scene. Yeah, that's the guy before us. Oh yeah, here, there we have it. Well, not this one. That's like the environments, I believe. That's actually the one we started with, just for the better stats. And what do you have here? Oh, so you do have indeed a very nice thing on Inferno, Vitality, Endurance, and Strength. Can you actually, what is it? Like I believe that I know two of those spells. Like you have the, well, I don't know the name, but like you have like the dual axe, and then you also have the thing that like restores increased stamina, I believe. Just gonna like keep it pretty much how it was. Oh yeah, you indeed have a thing. Game modifiers. Oh, you actually have modifiers too. I see. Well, I just gonna give this a random name. There we go. Just like kind of curious what you like start out with. As the PlayStation Plus subscription that
The latest receipt.
2-year anniversary. Oh yeah, that's the sword. Huh? So what do you start out with in this class? Kinda like how it looks though. Not gonna lie. Pretty good armor sets, it seems, at first. What two wings do you have? And endurance attributes, yeah. Increase maximum equip load. That is really nice. That's a really nice starting ring. God damn it. Just gonna have you on at all times. Just about 1 point though, right? That's a little disappointing. Then what do we have? That's the 2-year anniversary. A somewhat better scaling in Inferno. Lord's Axe, I think I have that on my other character too. And then the Lord's Catalyst, I believe that's Inferno, isn't it? Inferno Catalyst, yeah. So your basically your Pat Ablaze weapon. Stamina regen, really nice thing as well, and that is the dual axis. So let's just do like the first boss with this one. It is pretty much like before. Yeah, it just puts flame to your weapon. It seems that I actually have one modifier active, even though it was actually not meant to happen. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. Kinda forgot that I can jump actually. But you, like you kind of see what I mean with those weapon buffs you put on. Like I put it on like quite like a while ago right now, and it's still active. So like for 60 mana, that is an insane long duration. Actually, what you could kind of do right now is just like, what is it? Because you kind of play as like a servant of Adir, then like instead you just now would like go to the light side and betray him. Like role play purposes would really make sense in that. Like in the first you were kind of crusaders and you like all backstab them and instead of destroying Adir you had something like, oh, I brought the guy back. And now he would be like, oh, I serve you, my lord, but I might have kind of, you know, destroyed you. Kinda. There was something we had to do for that eye, but what was it again? I know it's something with that tendril thing. Was there like somewhere we could interact with it maybe? What am I missing here? I'm obviously missing something here. And you cannot go this way. I know that you like kind of have to interact with them at some point, but like, why is it that I don't see the interaction then? Like that one goes all the way there, but oh yeah, wait, no, I'm being stupid. Yeah, there we go. There we go, that's already one tentacle gone. And I believe the second one you come across later. Yeah. Even though I'm not really planning to like finish this run, it's always just like a habit to always pick up every item you see, even though this is technically just like a character that I made just to like explore the new class a little bit and then be done with it. But it's yeah, just something stronger than yourself, I guess. And here you have the second one, and that opens the gates. Oops. There we go. Let's quickly rest here and actually just see how it goes. I'm pretty sure that you maybe can buy those mana stones, by the way, but like just mana sustainability is kind of a little thing here. Oh, it really increases your stamina recovery then. And like not just by like a little bit, just like but you see that's kind of what I mean, like even though my mana is technically run out before I pop the crystal, like the fire on my weapon just lasts like so long that like I can easily justify spending 6 mana on those things. Oh, that he just killed me, are you kidding me? But then like other spells that cost like 160 that do like just a little sliver of HP damage and have something like I cannot really justify this. You know, and it would be different if you like, what is it? If you have like a non-upgraded catalyst, if you have like the bare minimum in like radiant and infernal stats, but like I was like at 40. Also like, just for example, the spell that you have here, it's like your starting spell. You see that is kind of like 196, and if I like whack him, I almost do the same amount of damage. So that is kind of what I mean with like spells feel underpowered here, because like this character already has like 22 Inferno already, yeah? So like you could say that like half of my Inferno stats is like already into this character. There we go. So yeah, I really hope that they change a little bit about the spells in the second game, because like I said, weapon buffs are amazing. This lasts for around 60 seconds. All the other buffs, that is also a pretty nice amount. But then like this, you know, it costs 40 mana, so that is like only at 20 less than like this, for example. But like this does only do 20 less damage compared to this. Of course, that also depends on your weapon, but you kind of get what I mean. Like, I mean, if they, I just feel that if they like would keep it this low on damage, even in the second game, then just the cost needs to go down, dude. That like, then make it so that every spell like costs 20 mana or something to cast, but like make it somewhat more viable then. But that being said though, this pretty much wraps up the Lords of the Fallen series. I know that like sometimes it takes a little long for me to like wrap up certain series. That's because like I play a lot of games and well, I'm not gonna lie about it. Sometimes I play like a little bit too many games at once for my own good, but still, I I'm really curious to see what they do with the second game. I'm looking forward to it. I probably plan to play it. I hope that the second game, at least, it releases in a more polished state. I mean, this is good as well now. Don't get me wrong, but like it didn't release in this state. Um, so I hope the state of the second game would be good. I really hope that they adjust the mana sustain and the spells a little bit. That that they just feel a little bit more satisfying to cast. Like especially like powerful looking spells or spells that actually like take some time to cast. I really hope that they like change that. That being said, I really hope that they don't change the duration of weapon buffs because like let's say I don't know, it kind of feels like 3 minutes. So let's say that it lasts 3 minutes. I think that's just like a good duration. I don't like weapon buffs that like run out after like 30 seconds or so. Um, but that being said, yeah, it will be until we continue the other series. I'm not really sure yet what that will be, or that we maybe start something new. And I know what I just said about I sometimes play too many games at once. Just stronger than myself sometimes. But that being said, I did enjoy it. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I will see you in next one.